lecture mein we'll be looking at higher order reactions. So when I say higher order reactions, so I mean order to be greater than equal to 2. अभी तक हमने जीरो ऑर्डर रिएक्शंस देखी थी और फर्स्ट ऑर्डर रिएक्शंस देखी थी. अभी देखते हैं व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन ऑर्डर इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल टू 2. सो एक जनरल लॉ डिराइव करेंगे. लाइक हमने कहा था कि रेट ऑफ अ रिएक्शन, राइट, व्हिच वाज डिफाइंड एज dc by dt is equal to minus kc raised power n. एंड वैल्यू ऑफ दिस एन, जीरोथ ऑर्डर के लिए हमने 0 पुट किया था, फर्स्ट ऑर्डर के लिए 1 पुट किया था. तो अभी वील अज्यूम n इज एनी नंबर ग्रेटर देन और इक्वल टू 2 और एक जनरल n के साथ डिराइव करेंगे. सो इसको मैं ऐसे लिख सकता हूँ. आई कैन से ओके डी सी बाई सी रेज टू पावर n इज इक्वल टू माइनस ऑफ के डी टी, राइट, इज इक्वल टू दिस. एंड नाउ इफ आई ट्राई टू इंटीग्रेट दिस, ठीक है, लेट मी ट्राई टू इंटीग्रेट दिस. एज टाइम गोज फ्रॉम 0 to t, concentration goes from C naught to CT. ठीक है, तो इसकी अगर हम इंटीग्रेशन देखें तो ये इंटीग्रेशन हमको पता होनी चाहिए. दिस इज बेसिकली C raised power minus n. सो इंटीग्रेशन ऑफ C raised power minus n is C raised power minus n plus 1 upon minus n plus 1 limits C naught CT, and on the right side we'll simply have minus k limit 0 to minus kt limit 0 to t. So simply minus kt हो जाएगा, right? So I will just rewrite this as, I'll say this is simply 1 upon 1 plus n, sorry, not 1 plus n, we write this as 1 upon 1 minus n, or upper limit ct is ct to the power 1 minus n minus c naught to the power 1 minus n. This is equal to minus of kt. ठीक है, so this is the rate law we can get for any nth order reaction where n is greater than or equal to 2. if we're talking of order 2 reaction, तो ये simply हो जाएगा 1 by ct minus 1 by c naught, right, and ये हो जाएगा यहाँ minus 1. so this is a general law that we can get. So I hope this is clear. And so इस पे उतने न्यूमेरिकल्स वगैरह नहीं आते हैं, बट वी शुड जस्ट नो हाउ टू डिराइव दिस. सो दिस एक्सप्रेशन इज हाउ वी रीच दिस एक्सप्रेशन, दैट इज important. But what is very important here is that if we try to figure out order of this reaction, right, sorry, if we try to figure out the half life for this reaction, और half life के लिए हमको क्या करना है, half life के लिए we just need to ensure that Ct is equal to C naught by 2. Like if Ct is equal to C naught by 2, if concentration at time t is half of initial concentration, then what is the half-life, right? After what time does this happen? So what I'll do is I'll just rewrite this as 1 upon 1 minus n is equal to C naught by 2 raised to power 1 minus n minus C naught raised to power 1 minus n, and whenever this happens I'll call that as t. Okay, so this is the expression that I can use to find the half-life. So let me just try to solve this expression. Sorry, this is in multiplication. Let me just try to solve this expression in the next page. So what I can do is, तो इसको देखते हैं. So I can say that 1 upon 1 minus n, ठीक है, I will take C naught to the power 1 minus n as common. ठीक है, let me just show this again. C naught raised to power 1 minus n को हम कॉमन ले लेंगे. So यहाँ 1 by 2 का फैक्टर बचेगा और यहाँ 1 का फैक्टर आ जाएगा सिंपली. So this will become 1 by 2 raised to the power of 1 minus n minus 1 is equal to minus k t half. ठीक है, so this will be the, अभी complicated लग रहा है because it's a general expression for n, but this would be the value of half life. But what is important, that what we want to note from here is this, like we only want to focus on this. इस पे focus करते हैं और इस पे focus करते हैं, तो एक general चीज़ हमको दिख रही है कि t half life जो है it is proportional to C naught to the power 1 minus n. Like this is a very important expression that we get. Like this is what we are trying to get from here, because think of it. Even if I try to put n equal to 0 and 1, just think of it. If n is equal to 0, this means t half is proportional to C naught, right? Although हमने इसके लिए derive नहीं किया था, but it seems to work. if n is equal to 1 this is proportional to c naught to the power 0. तो यही तो हमने पढ़ा था ना कि zeroth order में half life is proportional to the initial concentration and the first order में half life is independent of the initial concentration. Second order में अगर हम देखें half life is proportional to c naught to the power minus 1 is inversely proportional to initial concentration. जितनी concentration ज़्यादा होगी उतनी half life कम होगी and so on, like this can go on. So this becomes a very useful metric because एक rate of reaction में इस topic में एक common type का एक question होता है, like there's a very common type of a question which is identify the order. Like आपको एक एक्सपेरिमेंट दे रखा होगा और आपसे ऑर्डर पूछा होगा व्हाट इज द ओवरऑल ऑर्डर. एक तरीका है तो एक्सपेरिमेंटल डेटा दिया गया होगा जैसा हमने पहले 1-2 लेक्चर में देखा. दूसरा तरीका है थ्रू हाफ लाइक इफ आई टेल यू दैट देयर इज अ रिएक्शन, लेट्स से द रिएक्शन इज A gives B and I tell you if initial concentration, ठीक है, initial concentration की बात करें, if initial concentration of A is 1, half life is equal to 10 seconds. And if initial concentration of A is let's say 2 mole per liter, then half life is let's say 5 seconds, right? So अभी हमने क्या देखा कि initial concentration को क्या हो गया, initial concentration जो है वो डबल हो गई, right? It became double. और जो half life है वो half हो गई. मतलब जैसे जैसे concentration डबल हुई half life आधी होगी, मतलब एक inverse relationship है. That means we are talking of this. So based on this, based on relating this to this, I can say okay, this means इस reaction का जो order है, the order is 2. ठीक है? So I hope this is clear how we use the rate law for higher order reactions to figure out the half-life, and from that we get this relationship. ठीक है? So this relationship becomes very important, where C naught initial concentration to the power 1 minus n. Okay, so I'll end this lecture here. So this lecture is only about getting this expression of half-life. In the subsequent lectures, we look at other factors that impact the rate of a reaction. So until then, goodbye.